R2D2.net. That's the website for the club. It's a group of like about 15,000 people, supposedly, right, that think they're building R2D2, right? There's probably like actively, there's maybe 500 people in the world that are kind of building these right now. So they'll pop up all over this. It's kind of jumping the shark a little bit. You'll see them in random places now, like this. So people ask me how long did it take to build. So it's an ongoing project. It's never done. It's like having an old car or something, right? So it's constantly rebuilding it. He was in, like, all his electronics ripped out this afternoon, or over the last couple of weeks, and I was putting them back in tonight.
Which was really nice, by the way.
So it's constantly being redone. So to make him look like this, it was about a 2-year project to make him look like this. He's pretty much all aluminum. Things are all machined out of aluminum. This dome is aluminum. These things open up. The panels open up. But it's been a 10, 15-year project. I think the first one I built was about 15 years ago, and that was a total disaster. He was having cardboard and like what they call a sonotube that you pour concrete with, and but this was it looked like this about 7 years ago, but it's been kind of evolving over time. So he runs on 12 volt seal lead acid batteries. Runs for about 8 hours. If I don't push him too much. He has a custom control system that I've developed over the years, and these are his little joysticks. So a lot of people you'll see at events, little robotic events, and they have these remotes, and they kind of sit there and you know exactly who's controlling it. So I've developed these little things that I can hide and put in my pocket or put behind my back. So he runs around as you'd expect. His head turned. He plays sound. I can open up, patches. I can open up all those patches.
What's running it? What's the...
So part of it is Arduino. Most of it is Atmel AVR type stuff right now. There's a bunch of Arduino in there. The core controller is a custom controller. I can show, you can come and see me and I can show you what it is. Later on, I could open them up and show you the electronics in the back. And so it's hard to do from up there, but you're welcome to come out later or now if you want to take a look. But there's something, so a lot of the technology is very similar to what you saw in the BattleBots, right? So there's these big, so he's running on wheelchair motors. Most of it's wheelchair motors that's making him drive around. It's big, hefty, and they're in those boxes at the bottom there. About big 4-inch wheels, 5-inch wheels, driving with belts on those to gear those motors down. And it's running something called speed controllers. Again, something like most of it was developed for the BattleBot stuff. These big controllers that allow you to take a microcontroller and then step down or step up those small voltages up to controlling motors. I think the stall current is about 80 amps on these motors. Yeah, I'll never hit that.
So can I ask about the batteries?
Yeah.
So the batteries you said are sealed lead acid. So
yeah.
Would that be the same type of batteries that I might pull out of like
a motorcycle? But these are something I bought specifically for this.
Okay. So they're glass mat.
Yeah, the glass. Some of them are glass mat. The most expensive ones are glass mat. And like some people in the club now are using LiPo batteries, and but they're very dangerous, especially in this capacity. So I have 38 amp hours of batteries in it. So you just imagine that just running away, and you'll see them on these BattleBots you were showing. They'll have LiPo fires, and they're spectacular to see. Just incredible to see those they can slice into a robot, hits a main line, and it all just shorts and just able to explode. It's so bad. It's so good.
Good and bad.
Yeah, it's bad. The sounds are actually from Lucasfilm. We do a lot of work with Lucasfilm. They kind of link stuff out to us over the years, and so officially he's pretending to be the real one for Lucasfilm over the years. Yeah.
How did you get the light?
So these lights are just are little LEDs. So on the front, so these are little LED matrix. I should have brought another set to pass around. So they're just like these little boards that we solder up, and there's a little I think it's an Atmel 320P running here. 320, I think it's a 328. running it. Yeah. So it's. So does anyone have any questions?
I've got a ton of questions, but I'll let the group ask first.